Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11. Hey, check back 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 11. Hey, pick your game up. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Here's second and 9.
Hey, check
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry now for Chris Evans. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Here's Burrow. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Tyler Eifert. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Let's go, baby.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Higgins, what a catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
11. 58, boys, 58.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's going to be a long...
11 MT, 11 MT.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Stop.
On second down now, Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Gun. Gun. Ready.
Hey, check back.
Gun.
Burrow looking to pass. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Let's hot. Let's hot.
Pick it up.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12. Gun.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Underneath here to Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 41, Jones. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Fight, 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mac Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 28, Bengals 18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 12.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check the backer, check the backer.
11, Thomas. 11. Hey, check back.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, let's get a sack.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Let's go. 58's the mic. 58.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Burrow. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
11.
Hey, check back.
Burrow will throw. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mac Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Ravens 38, Bengals 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Baltimore, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.